Hey, what's up guys? Dave here. I am out in Arizona today, just like 5 miles from my house in Utah. Gonna go for a dirt bike ride. We're heading up there, up the mountains. Final destination is a fire lookout up there. I don't know if anybody's up there. If not, we'll check it out. If there is a bunch of people, we'll just keep cruising. But the purpose of this video is I got a new piece of tech, new gadget. We're always talking about being prepared, that type of thing. And we do a lot of riding where there's no service, there's no communication with the world back home. And honestly, it makes me a little nervous when I go out by myself. So I bought one of these things. This is a Spot X. It's a two-way GPS communicator. Works off the satellite networks. So this thing can send text messages back and forth. It also has an SOS function. You can pop that thing open, push and hold that red button there, and they will send search and rescue out for you. So I just got this. I haven't used it other than at my house to send some messages and, you know, phone service, whatever is there. So I wanted to go out here, get headed out to where there's no cell phone service, anything like that, and go test it out, see how long it takes to send a message, get a message, and that type of thing. There's lots of these things available out there, different brands, Garmin, Spot, Zoleo, I believe, is one, and they all have their own benefits, pros, cons, and so there's a lot to choose from. I went with this one just because I wanted to test it out and show it to you guys. All right, one interesting thing I did when I got this and first charged the battery, I started a timer on my phone just to see how much standby battery there was on this thing. And so far, this thing has been on for 65 hours, 41 minutes. And I don't know if that's gonna show, but it is down 1 bar on the battery. So I'm just gonna let this thing run until it dies, basically. This thing is Bluetooth enabled with my phone. Here's the app right there. It's an okay app. We're gonna, whoa, don't do that. I just hit the freaking SOS button on my phone. That'd be bad news. This thing will do tracking, so you can track yourself on a map. And I'm going to start tracking this, and we'll see how it goes. And there, it showed some little foot tracks showing up on the dilly whacker there. So anyways, we'll get more into this, what it can do, what it doesn't do, that type of deal. But I'm going to get my boots on. We're going to start riding. All right, we are top of the mountain. Fire lookout, gate was closed, couldn't get over there. But we got 27 miles in. Let's go ahead and send a message. New message. I think this is how you send a predetermined, or you know, a pre-made message. Hello, and I really like that. Let's see what other options there are. Oh crap. Let's see. Love you, we'll check in with you soon. Making camp, weather's getting bad. Starting my adventure. Having the time of our life. Our trip has been great. Let's see. Having the time of our life. Trip has been great. Let's send that. It's 10:56. And it is sent. And you can see on there, there's a little thing right there that says it's sending. They say it's best to have this pointed up So it can find a satellite up there. Let's find out how long it takes her to respond. I know there's some lag between, you know, how long it takes to actually send the message and for it to get back. I'll check back in a minute. Well, guys, I gotta say, I'd have a hard time right now trusting my life to this thing. I sent these messages 23 minutes ago, and it's still trying to send. You're supposed to be in a wide open area. It's not completely wide open, but I've been walking around this thing up, out in the wide open, and so far, none of them have gone through. So, it's kind of a bum deal. Maybe I should have sprung for the Garmin InReach or something like that. But I don't know. I'm testing it. We'll see what it does. If it completely like takes forever to send these, I'm gonna call the company and be like, yo, what's up? Well, guys, so there you have it. I sent out a total of about 9 messages on that ride, and 3 of them got through. Yeah, a little disappointed in the performance of the thing. I definitely need to do some more testing of this. I did chat with their customer care people, and basically what they told me was, well, it should work, and it takes 2 to 20 minutes to get a message out, and it can take 2 to 20 minutes, if all goes well, to actually get a message back. So you're looking of potentially 40 minutes to have a 2-message conversation. You know, if you need something, whatever, it can take you 40 minutes, maybe even longer, if at all, to hear back from anybody. So I asked them, well, what about the SOS function? Like, what if I'm dying and I hit this SOS button here? I push and hold that for 3 seconds. Is that going to work? And they said, well, it works on it sends out a higher frequency signal. They say it's more reliable. I'll take them at their word on that, but I'm going to test it more. You know, I'm not gonna throw it in the bag and call it whatever, but I hoped for sending out that many messages it would have been a little more reliable. I even sent messages and strapped this thing onto my backpack on the exterior of the bag, you know, it was back here like that basically, and none of those went through. About the point I got back to my truck, I stopped, I powered the thing off, powered it back on, sent a message to Joe and a message to Garrett, and those 2 went through. The 3rd message that went through was a message to my own self that finally I got when I had cell phone service. So I hope better things for this. I hope when I do more testing it proves to be more reliable. There's a lot of other options out there. These use what's called the Globestar, I think, network. It's their own network. I mean, Globestar makes these. They put them out. You can get the Garmin stuff. They're on a different network, Iridium or something like that. And apparently they have more satellites. But it's the same thing. Their documentation says it takes 2 to 20 minutes to get a message out and 2 to 20 minutes to get a message back. So that's my initial review. By no means is this like my final thoughts on this thing. I'm going to keep testing it out. I'm just going to keep it with me and keep trying it out. I have not charged this thing. I've not turned it off other than for a minute to reboot it. I'm at 118 hours now, and it is down to 1 bar. Most of that battery usage was while I was out riding, while it was tracking, while it was trying to fetch messages and send messages. It's just been on standby mode here at home. They claim 240 hours of standby time on the bat. Okay guys, so that wraps up this initial review of the Spot X. I'm going to keep trying it. I'm not going to give up on it yet. If I keep going out and not getting messages or check-ins or anything to go through, it's going to have to go. Because what's the point of having equipment that is not reliable?
Alright, one last thing, guys. I purchased this spot from Rocky Mountain ATV MC online. Honestly, that's where all of us pretty much buy all of our accessories, oils, filters, all that kind of stuff is from Rocky Mountain. They literally have the best selection for every make and model out there. Motorcycle, side-by-side, anything like that. If you want to help us out, hit that link down there. If you need to buy some parts or accessories, that'd help us out a ton. And as always, guys, thanks for your support. If you haven't liked the video or subscribed, consider doing so. Helps YouTube spread the word and shows our videos to other people. So that's it. You guys have a good one, and we'll see you next time.